What's going on, YouTube? Florida Man Knives here with an unboxing that I just am extremely excited for. I honestly don't know if I've been this excited for a knife unboxing. If I have, it's definitely only been for the Swish Bowie, perhaps the Dodo, and then definitely the Spyderco Ocelot. But getting into it, just wanted to throw those out there real quick because I am just so ecstatic. So as you saw by the title, I'm sure this is going to be a Spyderco sprint run, but definitely a very special sprint run, as this was exclusively available through Spyderco's website. And this is actually my first time ordering directly from Spyderco's website, believe it or not. And there we are. Oh my goodness. We got different colored boxes. Oh wow, that is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and take, oh my goodness, there's a sticker. Wanted to do the rest off to the side just to make sure I didn't include any of my shipping information. And that looks like that is it out of there. Wow, I am so excited. So I was so excited about this knife. I bought two of them. As you can see, this is the first knife I've ever purchased two of exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and set one of them aside there. And here is the sticker that it came with. You've got the Colorado Rocky Mountains right there, which is phenomenal. And I am so, man, I cannot get over how excited I am right now. This box looks sick. And there it is. This is going to be the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 with the Colorado flag, G10 scales. And the real reason I bought two of them is going to be because of the blade on here. There it is. Wow. Let's check the centering. Centering on this one is pretty good. Not 100% perfect. But let's open this up. And that right there is the reason I got this thing. I got two of them, is the American flag blade. There you go. You can see the color in the light there. That is phenomenal. And there you go. Drops shut. Spidey flick. These scales are actually really cool. They've got a little bit different of a texture. Definitely a little bit more smooth than the standard G10 scales. But let's go ahead and get this paperwork. Oh, there we go. Okay. Go watch my Spyderco unboxing of this, the follow-up video, my Dragonfly 2. That was the first Spyderco I've ever received that included a sticker. And I'm wondering if they're going to be doing this going forward. But anyways, your typical paperwork there. And as I said, this is going to be a sprint run. You can go ahead and pause it right there if you do want to read the details. But I didn't mention it yet. This is going to be featuring CPM SPY27, which I'll be getting into a little bit more in detail here in a minute. And wow, this is so cool. Oh, it even says Paramilitary 2 USA made right there on the bottom of the box. That's just, the whole entire box is special. This is so cool. I'm just so excited, so blown away. And man, that is just phenomenal. I love how it changes light. So this, it's already so smooth, man. I don't know. Wow, this is just gorgeous. I can't get any words out right now, so anyways, definitely if you are curious to see what I'm going to be doing with at least one of these, stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've got some pretty cool scales that I'll be putting on here, but this SPY27 blade is laser engraved for that American flag, and you can see you've got still the Sal and Eric cluster maker's marks there. Of course, USA Golden Colorado, as this is the Colorado flag. If you are not familiar with Spyderco's, the headquarters for Spyderco are in Golden, Colorado, and that is where They originally settled after they had done some business out of a bread truck, actually. But this is so cool. I am so happy right now. It's really interesting. Definitely with this particular one, I'll have to get the other one out. It looks like the blue is a little bit darker towards the pivot. It almost looks like it's anodized, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get out a brand new Blade HQ cloth. And man, I just am so excited about this, holy moly. And there you go. Razor sharp, I'm sure. Yep. Oh yeah, shaving sharp, no doubt. You can see right there. So anyways, as I had mentioned previously, this does feature CPM SPY27 steel, and you're not going to be finding CPM SPY27 on any other knife except for on a Spyderco, and that is because Spyderco did work with Crucible Industries. If you're not familiar, CPM is Crucible Industries, you know, one of the leading manufacturers of knife steels, of course, especially for everyday carry knives. But anyways, Spyderco did collaborate with them to create a steel exclusive to the company, and of course it is an American-made steel, and that is SPY27. So you can get SPY27 in a lot of different, you know, knife options from Spyderco. The Manix 2 lightweight, for example, the Para 3 lightweight, Native 5 lightweight, and some others. But to have it on a Spyderco Paramilitary 2, especially one that looks like this, I mean, this is, in my opinion, the most Spyderco ever, or Spyderco-iest Spyderco ever, however you want to say that, if you get what I'm saying there. I mean, it's got a Colorado G10 scale. It's a PM2, which is, you know, basically Spyderco's flagship model, and arguably their most well-known model at this point, and that and the Delica, and it's got their exclusive steel that they collaborated with Crucible Industries to produce. So you can't get any more Spyderco than this. Which, if you watch my channel, you know I am a Spyderco fanboy, so this is pretty much perfect to me. Got a couple different ideas in mind for both of these. I may or may not keep one of them stock, as is, apart from the pocket clip, of course. You know, I'll definitely be switching that first off to tip up carry, and definitely a deep carry pocket clip. But I will say, actually, I don't mind the pocket clip placement on the PM2 relative to 95% of the other Spydercos that do not feature the deep carry wire pocket clip. That is just so sweet, though. Love the way it looks. It's really interesting how it changes color in the light. And I will say, it actually looks exactly like it does in person as it shows up on camera, which is definitely pleasant. You know, a lot of the knives that I'll show, sometimes the hue of the color will be just ever so slightly different in person, but just to show a standard Spyderco Paramilitary 2 standard, this one is a DLD trading exclusive, but yeah, just completely different and so unique with this blade. I just am so blown away at how it looks in person. I remember when I first saw this picture of this announced months and months ago, at first I honestly thought it was a joke, and here we are. I did mention the Manix 2 lightweight. Here is an example of that. This just so happens to be a Knife Joker exclusive, but they do offer this in SPY27 with a dark blue FRCP scale. And they do, as I had also mentioned, offer the Para 3 lightweight and the Native 5 lightweight in SPY27. And definitely check out any of the other models that might be out there. And of course, they'll be doing sprint runs, and they will be implementing this steel more and more in the future, I would imagine. But otherwise, yeah, it's a it's a paramilitary too, with these just incredible unique scales, and more importantly to me, this blade. That is just insane. I mean, you would have to have this custom anodized or engraved or whatever to have anything resemble this. and to have it from this factory stock like this is just so cool. So yeah, really excited. I definitely will be using probably this one, unless the blade centering on the other one is just really poor. One of these will definitely be a hard user compared to the other, but I will definitely be carrying both of them for sure. And just real quick, as I had mentioned, if you can see, this looks pretty glossy, especially relative to the standard G10. Now, mind you, this is slightly worn. You know, I haven't had it for years or anything, but definitely is not brand new. But I mean, this is just very, very smooth, almost kind of tacky feeling. Yeah, and you can tell they definitely, yep, as I suspected, there is an added layer for that Colorado flag, as you can see right there, over the G10 scales. And I will probably go more into detail on that when I go to disassemble this knife, and I will be sure to do a disassembly video. And definitely would love to hear what you guys think in the comments of this knife for sure. All of those that watch my channel regularly, I'm sure you will not be surprised at all to see this. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, definitely would appreciate if you would like and subscribe. And man, just, it's a PM2. I love the PM2. It's one of my all-time favorite knives for sure. Top 5, I would say. And yeah, this is my favorite PM2 that they have released to date. And I can't wait to get this thing out in the natural light. I mean, I am using the natural light right now, but it is not the sunniest right here in the Sunshine State at the moment. So we'll definitely be doing a lot more videos on this going forward. And I just am so stoked. But as always, would love to hear what you guys think in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.